Yo, it's Thomas Anthony from FinishBetterMusic.com, and today I'm going to be showing you the different layers that go into liquid drum and bass bass lines and how to process each layer to get a fat and cohesive sound. I've also included a free drum and bass sample pack that you can download in the description of this video.
I'm going back to the start. I'm going back to the start.
Before we get started, I just want to give a shout out to one of my former mentoring students, Control Room, who have been absolutely killing it lately. Their latest song, Feeling Like 50 Again, just hit over 70,000 streams on Spotify, and I've linked their Spotify down below so you can check out what they're all about. Now, if you're interested in the Finish Better Music mentoring program, there's a link in the description below also to check out what it's all about and how to apply. Okay, let's get into the song, baby. Okay, so let's look at the bass that I have in this drum and bass, liquid drum and bass track. So as you can see, I have two different sections of the bass here, and basically it was because I wanted something coming in strong off the drop that had a lot of rhythm, and then when it came to like the verse section, so where she was singing more versey stuff over top, I wanted to switch up the vibe. And as you can see as we go through this, I even switched it up in this third section because it came in a little bit stronger. So in the first bit, I have this, I'll play this with the drums. Put the kick in there. And then in this section, I have it like fading in, so it really starts here. And then on this section, I have it going down even deeper. Now, basically what I did here was I started off with the bass line notes, which was D, A, and F. So a D, A, and A sharp and F. And then I found that this D was too high up here, but I still liked the sound of it. I still like the sound of it because it had like the high, like whoop, 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 whoop. Whereas when I went down and played this lower, as we can hear here, I just dropped it down an octave, so it's down the lower D. It goes whirl, whirl, whirl. So that was inside the oscillator. I tried everything I could to kind of keep that speed up. So what I ended up doing was taking the first one and then having this modulation on it, and then I just dropped it down an octave. As you can see, just down here. So I still had the same modulation, but it wasn't just going down, or it was just going down one full octave. So I basically started with the progression, and this is just the baseline progression of the chord progression. And I found a cool synth in here. This is from Deceiver pack. It is it's just called Hot to Tune. Basically, it's just two saw shapes and with a little detuning on it and a little envelope like that. I gave it a medium curve, a saturation on in Ableton. And then I bounced it down to audio because I wanted to, again, like chop out the little bits here. I just found this little audio sample. This was a full-on baseline progression, and I just really liked the whoop whoop. I thought that was pretty cool, and I just put that at the end of the progression, so when you listen to it all at once. Now, at the beginning, so like right off the drop, I wanted more impact, so I found that even though I switched this one to the lower note, it still wasn't giving me enough impact that I wanted in the song. So I found out, I'm like, okay, so the notes are D, A sharp, and F. So I end up finding a cool bass loop here that was just like kind of like a trap subby bass. I really liked it, and I basically put a crazy amount of saturation on it. So. And then I swapped up the pattern to go along with this kick. So it's playing with the kick. And then I just transposed the notes to exactly what they were. So this was a bass note in E. So then I transposed it up 5, and then this one down 3, and then this one kept it at the E. Actually, because I noticed also with the tuner and looking at it in the frequency spectrum that these notes were actually off. It wasn't an E. I think it started off as an F. So that's also something to be aware of. So I wanted something to hit hard there. And if we listen to the song right off the drop, it comes in pretty hard.
The start.
And that's a nice smooth little bit. And then just so the bass line changes over time, as it comes over to here, it comes as a verse section where she's singing.
Guessing at numbers and figures, pulling your puzzle.
It's a nice little light bass that's kind of like wobbling over top, and it's like allowing her just like a little break from the danciness. And then when she crescendos up into singing like a really thick part of the vocals, it goes back down to the D note. So this is a simple little progression and a little techniques that I use to keep my basses interesting. I think this song turned out really, really well. And it's basically just using the progression. And then it took me some time to figure out a cool bass sound, which was this like modulating one. And then from there, I just used different techniques to switch up this first part, the second part, and this third part. Now, also to know, if you listen to the drums in each of these sections, they change as well. Like this one. Like boom, ch, boom, boom, ch, boom, ch, boom, boom, ch. Then this one, it's more of like a and then this one brings in another hi-hat. So that's kind of like switching up the different vibes of the bass lines. So I hope this has helped. Again, you can download a sample pack of this song. So I have all the chord MIDI, the melody MIDI and ostinatos. I also have the atmospheres. Got the bass sounds, the bass loops, bass wobbles, these build-up drums, the hi-hat loops, the little breakdown loops that I have, kick, the melody. Again, you have the melody in MIDI format as well, the ostinato, chord progression, reverse synths, and the snares. Now, if you would like some one-on-one help, you can go over to our FinishBetterMusic.com, and we have a thing that's a free mixing and mastering bootcamp that will teach you how to mix and master a song from start to finish using only stock plugins. I did do it in the genre of house, but it can be applied, the techniques can be applied to any type of music, and it basically shows you how to mix down a full song from start to finish using only stock plugins. We show you how to tighten control load end, how to power of gain staging, how to process the individual channels and the groups, and how to master using our mastering chain. So all you gotta do is click access, and you'll get he's gonna give us your email, and we will give you free access. The course is, I think, like 2 hours long, and it's straight value, straight to the point, hard hitting. So if that's something you're interested in, definitely check that out. And if you do like one-on-one help, you can head over to FinishBetterMusic.com/mentoring and check out what our mentoring program is all about, what our students have accomplished. You can check out some of my music to see if we're a good fit, because ideally with a mentor, you want to make sure that you like their music and that they can help you out. And if you like my music, if you like the style of my mixing, then I can definitely help you with your music. So all you gotta do is click apply, check out what the program's about, click apply, and fill out this form. It'll give you all the information that we need to know. It'll give us all the information we need to know to set up a one-on-one call. And on that one-on-one call, we will set up a free strategy session. We'll provide you with feedback on one of your songs. We'll analyze your production methods and define any areas that need improvement. We'll answer any questions about music production in general or the mentoring program, and provide you with a custom blueprint to help you finish better music. So if that sounded interesting to you, to set up a free call to chat with me one-on-one for an hour, there's a link in the description below to find all of those links. Now, I hope you found this useful with the bass processing and layout for my new song. It would really mean the world if you went and added this to your Spotify playlist. If you're into drum and bass, It's a cool cover of The Scientist. I'm really proud of this song. I worked really hard on it, and yeah, I'd love it if you add it to your playlist, shared it with a friend, whatever you gotta do with it. Okay, until next week, and until next week, peace.
Hey guys, my name is Oshin, aka Neso, and I've just finished the 8-week programs of Tom. And yeah, I just want to say that it has been one of the best decisions I've ever made in my musical career so far. I've learned so much. I couldn't imagine that when I started, really. And yeah, Tom really gives his best to help you reaching your goal. And there's a ton of way of doing it, but having a mentor is really one of the the best solution to reach that specific goals. You can actually spend your money on a lot of things like studio equipment and just think like, oh, I need this crazy studio in order to make good quality music. But before having a crazy studio, you actually have to have a professional good quality music first. And don't wait to have your studio or whatever. Make sure that your music is professional first, and then you can consider having like a great studio or something, of course. Like to me, spending my money on knowledge, it has been really the best thing I could do. Now because of the program, I have like new banging tracks ready to be released, and I did all that with just my laptop and my headphone. And since I'm currently living in Ireland, I don't have like my bedroom studio here. So, but at the end of the day, you don't really need it like to make good music. Can just like make really good music with just like basic stuff. Yeah, and I couldn't be happier really to reach that level I wanted I wanted to reach. So if you're a music producer who struggle with something related to music production, don't wait until it's too late. Think about now and really, guys, go ahead with this program. You really won't regret it. Yeah, I improve in so many ways in my musical journey. This is really the best program out there, and there's no question about it. So yeah, Toms, I really want to thank you again for all what you've done for me in this program. I'm so grateful, of course, to have found it. We just need more person like you in this music industry. It's such a tough industry sometimes, but having you as a mentor really did change everything. And I'm really happy that I can call you my homie after this program. I have learned so much, but not just that, I also met a really great person. So Tom, again, thank you. Peace out. Bye, guys.